Oh, hi. This is Jean, and as you see, I have my office assistants helping me today. The cat's on the other end of my desk, which is why the dog's making sure that I know she loves me. This is what happens in life. I find the dog and the cat are very like siblings. That they've always got to try and be the most important one. Now, I want to talk about when times are uncertain, because they certainly are uncertain at present. And it's not surprising that increasing numbers of people and children are feeling stressed and anxious. We still have COVID, more frequent but less scary. We have elections. The news is full of floods, wars, Chinese aggression, plus supply chains and shortages and prices affecting our everyday lives. Masks hide our faces when we go out and make it harder to trust people. Masks are especially harmful for very young children because they don't learn the ordinary, normal body language. They don't learn to read that. Oh, well, this is just life in 2022. But what, if any, memories, emotions, and feelings are being triggered for you when you watch and hear the news? The memories of those memories that get triggered are frequently at the core of anxiety, COVID weight, increased drinking, and a lot of illness. Yes, it sounds so good. Oh, let's turn back time. I was thinking, turn back time to 2019 and go back to normal. But was that time really so good? Memory's such a strange thing. Every situation is seen differently by everyone. And every time you open a memory, it changes a little bit. I remember being so glad when 2019 finished, and I looked forward to 2020. Well, how did that work for me? I can't even remember why I was glad to finish 2019 now. I do remember having more freedom. Memories, some memories, traumatic ones, are never catalogued. They're not stored properly in the brain. Instead, the pain, the hurt, and the fear, rather than the event itself, are held in the body and not even verbalized. This is the background to being triggered by something. You might not even be able to remember clearly or at all. One example is that most of my life I was really anxious about low-flying planes, and those ones they had flying over car races and things really unsettled me. I had no idea why. Then while I was living in Far North Queensland, I was taking my 3 kids plus 2 others home from kindy. The other kid's uncle was crop dusting a nearby paddock, recognised my car and decided to give the kids a thrill, buzzed my car very low. Well, when he landed the plane nearby and came running back to see why my car was off the road, he found all the kids lying in the ditch with me on top of them, shivering in fear. I had no idea what had happened. I totally blanked out. I don't remember stopping the car or getting there. So when I got home, I rang my parents to be told that I couldn't have remembered. Okay. Apparently, when I was 18 months old, I was on the back of my father's bike when a German plane buzzed the road, firing a machine gun. Dad threw his bike in one direction, grabbed me and lay on top of me in the ditch. No, I don't consciously remember. I was only 18 months old. but my body certainly remembered, as I automatically protected those kids in North Queensland. Memory's a very funny thing. I have got rid of that trauma, by the way. That doesn't worry me at all anymore. Memory is a funny thing, though, and that example wasn't what I meant to talk about. But it is a good example of how things can trigger, especially when things are uncertain as they are now. It's not surprising that watching or hearing the news can trigger memories, anxieties, emotions, feelings in some of you. And this is at the core of the mental health problems, the COVID weight, increased drinking, and a lot of illness that we've got around now. Hypnosis can help diffuse these past issues, even ones you don't really remember. It's very safe and enjoyable, and you're in charge all the time. You can stop, open your eyes, and say, no, I'm not going any further. If you want to, it's up to you entirely. Or tell me, no, you got that wrong, Jean. I usually haven't got it wrong because I don't tell you what to think about. I tell you, I just suggest to you that you deal with what your unconscious mind knows is there in the background. Anyway, if anyone wants to talk to me about these things, why don't you go onto my website and click on a free consultation to sort out whether you think that I could help you. And sometimes I might think, don't really want to work with this one. I usually do, but we both reserve that, right? It's just 20 minutes or so of completely no obligation. Find out whether you think I could help you. Anyway, that's it. We've got the other office assistant is here now.